Kaya, wala. Hindi naman ito nakakonect eh.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Yon, yan. Kung yan na. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Hey, 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 hey. Okay, okay. Very long Good afternoon, everyone, and we're coming to you from Gameville Ballpark in Mandaluyong City as we bring you the finals of our new 5-on-5 basketball tournament 2026, beginning with the Knights Division final between PWC-AC Manila versus PNG. And then later on today, it will be the Kings Division final between Globe against Anytime Fitness. My name is Diego Paz, bringing you the action from courtside and a little backgrounder on our Knights Division final. PWC-AC Manila finishing first in Group A at 6-0, while PNG also finishing undefeated 6-0 in Group B. While in the semifinal round, PWC-AC ousted Manila House 56 to 50, led by Rodel Linos 12 points, 2 assists, and 4 steals, while PNG defeated Infor in the semifinal round 84 to 62, behind Miguel Fortuna's 20 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists. Key players for both sides for PWC AC Manila. They're led by Randy Cunanan, who is the presumptive Mythical 5 member and most valuable player, averaging 21.7 points per game, 9.2 rebounds, and 4 assists, shooting 60% from the field. Mark Tandang also a top performer for PWC AC this season, scoring 16.4 points, grabbing 7.8 rebounds and 1.8 assists, and shooting 48% from the field. For PNG, Patrick Comandante, part of the Mythical Five, scoring 20.3 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 2 assists this season. And Carlo Ramferrer, 16 points, a rebound, and zero point 0.7 of assists per ball game in this season. As we right now send it over to our PA announcer for the introduction of the starting fives.
Lord, number 29, Eric Velasco. And under center, number 13, Ian Evia. Starters have been introduced right now for PWC AC. They're starting with Randy Cunanan, Rodel Lino, Miguel Cruz, together with Brian Yap and Alexis Corteza. For PNG, they're starting with John Ray Cinco, Patrick Comandante, Ian Ebio, Von Kua, and Erickson Velasco. PWC AC Manila wearing their immaculate whites with black shorts, while PNG wearing their head and shoulders black with blue. This one for all the marbles. Ball is up and we are underway. The tip is won by PNG, attacking from right to left. Now in the hands of John Ray Cinco. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Cinco drops it off for Velasco. 10 seconds to shoot now. They drop it off. They make the extra pass. Right elbow, 3 on the way. Uno, dos, tres. And Patrick Comandante launches and deals. He's a 16% three-point shooter this season, but opens the scoring for PNG with the first 3 off the ball game. 10 seconds on the shot clock here for PWC AC Manila. Extra pass here goes to Miguel Cruz. Shot clock down to 4. Great defense there from Patrick Comandante, forces that turnover on PWC AC Manila. Again, both teams undefeated this season. And as they say, something's got to give between these two squads, staking their undefeated records through to the semifinal round. Offensive rebound here for PNG. They send it out again. 10 to shoot. Cross-court pass goes to Genre Cinco. Baseline J connects. 5-0 start for PNG. Right now, PWC-AC Manila having a hard time opening up the scoring, and they finally do on that reverse layup by Randy Cunanan. PNG, little too hurried on their offense. Great stop there from PWC-AC Manila. Shot clock at 21 seconds now for PNG. They go to Comandante. Plenty of time on the shot clock. They go for the corner three. Bullseye. Genre Cinco declares it's bingo time for PNG. Cunanan pounded there. Had to give it up to Alexis Gorteza. Misses from point blank. Now here comes Ian Ibio. Outlet pass going to Cinco. And what a find to a diving Patrick Comandante, who gets fouled and will go to the line for 2 shots. Six. Comandante to the free throw line for PNG, averaging 20.3 points per game, 7.5 rebounds, and 2.8 assists to go along with 2 steals. Shooting 56% from the free throw line, though missing on the first try. Comandante goes 0 for 2 from the line. Alexis Corteza with the rebound. Comandante pounding. PWC-AC Manila there, disrupting their offensive flow here. Cunanan at the top of the key. Got 14 seconds left on the shot clock. They throw it away. Comandante on the breakaway. Patrick Comandante says, see you later. 10-2 start for PNG in this battle of 2 undefeated squads, and a steal completed by Ian Ebio. Ebio snaking through the defense and cutting that PWC-AC defense like a hot knife through butter. And PWC-AC woke up and didn't know what hit them, and they called this first time out on the floor. We'll be back in a moment. The NEO 5-on-5 Basketball Tournament 2026 continues as we bring you the apex of the tournament, the final furlong. PNG blasting off to a 12-2 lead against PWC-AC Manila. Great turnaround shot there for Alexis Corteza, coming off their own timeout, and he will head to the line for 2 shots. Alexis Corteza averaging 39% from the free throw line this season, rather than the first of 2 free throws, averaging 9.8 points per game, 7.8 rebounds on 44% field goal shooting. 2 out of 2 from the free throw line for Corteza. 17 on the shot clock here for PNG. Comandante gave it up to Kua, and now they send it out back again to Cinco. Cinco with 8 seconds on the shot clock. Comandante, another 3. Bang, bang, boom. It's a 15-4 lead for PNG. as they open up on a hot shooting streak led by Comandante. 8 points so far. John Ray Cinco got called for that last foul. Already has 5 points as well. 16 on the shot clock here for PWC-AC. They inbounded to Alexis Gorteza. And Gorteza operating downstairs. As for the foul, but referees say play on. 17 on the shot clock here for PNG as they try to extend this lead further and make quick work of PWC-AC. Comandante, though, misses from point blank. Now PWC-AC controlling tempo here. They go to Kunanan. Long two. That is way off base. Rebound secured by Erickson Velasco. Von Kua. Forward pass to Comandante. Another elbow three. The window. The bank is open on a Saturday for PNG, especially Comandante, who now has 11 points for the afternoon. 18-6 is our tally. Kunanan with 12. Screen set here by Gorteza. Kunanan drives left. Kunanan flips it up to no avail. Long rebound goes back to PWC-AC Manila. Ill-advised three, though, for Miguel Cruz. Cinco launches another three. Siree! And the long bombs continue here for PNG as they take a 21-6 lead here in the early goings of the first quarter, probably the highest scoring ones here in this Neo 5-on-5 basketball tournament 2026. And just like that, PNG making PWC AC Manila look like they're lost. Again, both of these teams undefeated this season, but it seems like PNG is the better team so far. Second unit, Ralph Lacerna launching the three to keep PWC AC's campaign here alive. 4 minutes and 38 left here in the opening frame. Ferrer, another three. This time won't go through and it goes out of bounds. PWC AC Manila. Lacerna again. This time hits the heel of the rim. Rebound, William Jabbar. Nice find downstairs. The reverse won't go through, and it will be two free throws for Carlo Ram Ferrer. As I mentioned, one of the key players here for PNG. So it's Patrick Comandante, part of the first five, while Carlo Ram Ferrer coming off the bench here. Again, averaging 16 points, a rebound, and zero point 0.7 of an assist this season on 57% field goal shooting. Ferrer averaging 67% from the free throw line. Splits his charities. Up and under move off his own free throw. Miss and in. It's now 24-9. I'm not sure what PNG ate this morning, but looks like they are starting off well, especially for a championship game like this. Under 4 minutes to go here in the opening period. Ferrer swings it out to Miguel Fortuna. Shot clock down to 14. Fortuna projects that Jabbar screen. There's a three in the key called against PNG. Looks like it was Carmelo Andaluz who was camping in the lane a little too long and watched the paint dry. 3 minutes and 33 left here in the first quarter. Another three on the way for PWC AC Manila. They get the offensive rebound off that three-point miss, but they throw the ball away. Now here comes PNG on the run. It's a 4-on-3. Ferrer gets hammered across the arm by some David Villarosa. Two more on the way here for Ferrer. He split his charities the first time around. Makes the first of two free throws. 3 minutes and 15 left here in the opening period. He goes 2 out of 2 from the line. 26-9 is our tally. PWC-AC Manila having a hard time crossing the half court. They get it downstairs. Shot up and no good for Miguel Perez. One and done possession for PWC-AC Manila. Now PNG on the attack. Fortuna drops it off to a rim running Andaluz. Makes the extra pass to Carlo Ram Ferrer. It's now 28-9. A 19-point advantage for PNG. And they get the defensive stop as well here. 2 minutes and 39 left here in the period. Ferrer patiently looking for spots. Ferrer for three. Off to the left. Offensive rebound Andaluz. A new lease on life here for PNG. Ferrer sends it out to Fortuna. Fortuna with 5 on the shot clock. Fortuna rises for three. It's too strong. PWC-AC tried to push the pace here. They go downstairs. Outlet pass. Nice find to Mark Tandang for the score. It's now 28-11. 17-point spread in favor of PNG. Jabbar tried to feed the ball downstairs to Cuevas, but poked away by Alvin De La Cruz. De La Cruz, ill-advised pass. He could have taken out the shot right then and there. Now we're down to the final 2 minutes of the first period, and Andaluz turns the ball over. 28-11 for PNG. De La Cruz. That pass was a little too tight for Miguel Perez to handle. William Jabbar to Fortuna. Shot clock at 16 seconds for PNG. As they slow things down, holding on to this 17-point advantage. Ram Ferrer whiffs up an air ball that's iron deficient. On the run is Mark Tandang. Drops it off. Ralph Lacerna couldn't put it in from the baseline. Fortuna decides to pull back. Nice find downstairs. They try to go for the extra pass. Cuevas recovers a loose ball and finds Ram Ferrer for that shot from the right wing. 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. It's a 17-point advantage, or 19 points rather. 30-11. 32 seconds left. De La Cruz badly misses on that one. 5 seconds difference between game and shot clock, but Carlo Ram Ferrer pounded there by David Villarosa and forced to give up that turnover. Shot clock is off here for PWC-AC Manila. Try to milk away the clock and get the best shot possible. Lacerna drops the ball down low. Mark Tandang operates downstairs and cuts this to a 17-point ball game. And that will be it for the first quarter of action. PNG leading PWC-AC Manila in the Knights Division Final. The first quarter 30-13. We'll be back with second quarter of play here in the new 5-on-5 Basketball Tournament 2026 Night Division Final. Second quarter of action now underway here in the Neo 5-on-5 Basketball Tournament 2026 Knights Division Final. And so far, PNG showing their championship form against PWC-AC Manila. 30-15 is our count. Still in favor of PNG. Baseline jumper a little too strong for Carlo Carino. Now here comes the counterattack here for PWC-AC Manila. Limuel Dominguez a little too strong. Two tries and no dice for PWC-AC Manila as they're down by 15 points. 14 seconds on the shot clock here. Now in the hands here of Randy Cunanan. Cunanan with 10 to shoot, and Cunanan, offensive foul called on that play. 8 minutes and 53 left before we hit the intermission. 16 on the shot clock here for the third unit of PWCAC, or for PNG rather. They have this tough task of not only protecting the lead, but padding onto it. There's a foul on Aurelius Arisgado. And that definitely won't help the cause of PWCAC as they have been playing catch up all throughout this game. They started slow, like very slow, 14-2. PWCAC Manila was held down to just 2 points in the first 3 minutes of the ball game. Magat swings it to the corner. It's a flyby. Corner three. It's off the mark. And we got a foul downstairs against PWCAC Manila. Oh, it's a double foul called. That's the third personal foul on Aurelius Arsgado and Carlo Carino. That's his first personal foul. And ball possession will go to PWCAC. 8 and 10 left here in the second quarter. Arisgado launches the three but left it short. Brendel Henrik gets a rebound. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Abad goes to 2. Shot clock down to 5, and that's a miss for PNG. And now PWCAC off and running. Stop and pop 3. And it's good for Greg Luminarias. And before that one, PWCAC was 1 out of 6 from 3-point range. That's just their second 3-pointer of the afternoon. And the foul is called against Raymond Libre. And speaking of Libre, that will be free throws now for PNG. This time it's Albert Ang to the line for 2 shots. Hasn't made a free throw all season long and continues to do so. So coming up next, immediately following this one, it will be the Knights Division Final between Globe and Anytime Fitness. 10 seconds on the shot clock. The spin, but the steal completed here by Raymond Libre. Now PWCAC Manila on the run, and they get the finish. And Luminarias speeding through and scoring. And the PNG lead down to just 10 points, 30-20. We got a timeout on the floor.
Action continues here in the Neo Basketball Tournament 2026 5-on-5 tournament. Ninth Division Final. PNG slowly losing steam with the third unit, but Carlo Carino gets the hoop, the harm, the three-point play the hard way. Luminarias called for that last foul. Bonus free throw on the way. Up and in for Carlo Carino. This season, a 67% free throw shooter. 13-point advantage here for PNG. Great defense here by the blue shirts, and they get the steal. Carino flips up the pass, but to the wrong person in Arisgado. Another steal by Carino. This time, nice find for the breakaway layup. Albert Magat says, see you later. Back to a 15-point advantage for PNG. Raymond Libre, free for that jumper, but that shot iron deficient. Now here comes the outlet pass to Magat. Extra pass to a rim running Carino who gets fouled, and he will head to the line for two shots. Carino going to the line for two shots so far with 3 points this afternoon. Fails to make the first. 9.5 points per game, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3.5 steals for Carino this season. Carino goes 0 for 2. And it's still a 15-point advantage for PNG. Under 6 minutes to go here in the first half of play. Luminarias. Now to Randy Cunanan. Cunanan thinking about the three. Decides for a long two instead. Off to the left. Rebound secured by Abad. Now PNG. 2-on-1 attack here. Carino misses that left-handed layup. Offensive board. Still couldn't find the bottom here. Now here comes PWC-AC. Oh, and a great interception there for Joseph Abad. Abad with a two-man play, too strong. Oh, that's 2 attempts. That second try missed by Albert Magat. 5 minutes and 15 remaining before we hit the intermission. Now PWC-AC trying to get some answers here. Kunanan misses that jumper and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be our mandatory sub halfway through the second quarter, but it's colloquially known as passerelle rules. Let's see if this fourth unit, the second unit here in the second quarter, can put in some more offense here. So far, PWC AC Manila slightly with an upper hand here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 7. And now here comes PWC AC Manila. Mark Tandang, great dive to the basket for the score. It's down to a 13-point ball game, 35-22. 15 on the shot clock. They drop the ball downstairs, and Patrick Comandante gets the triple B, the bump, the bucket, and the chance for the bonus. But right now, Comandante a little slow to get up. Comandante walking a little gingerly and trying to shake it off. He'll head to the line for the bonus shot. A 56% free throw shooter for the season. Comandante fails to make the bonus. Scramble for the loose ball one here by PNG. Kua. 5 for 3. 1, 2, 3 for John Ray 5. And this lead now ballooning
to 18 points, 40 to 22. David Villarosa gave it up. Two tries right there for PWC-AC, and yet they couldn't find the bottom. Here comes the third try, and a miss by Alex Contrado. Now here comes the outlet pass, and John Ray Cinco with the finish. The defense recovered, but not in time. It's now a 20-point advantage here for PNG over PWC-AC Manila. Foul is called against PNG. It's on Von Kua. Villarosa driving through the lane. Too strong off the glass. Offensive rebound, Alexis Corteza. They send it out to Rodel Lino. Lino drives through and knocks it in from inside the paint. We got a timeout on the floor called by PNG, and we'll be right back with 3:06 remaining here in the first half of play. 3 minutes and 6 remaining here in the second quarter. It's a palindrome score, 42 to 24 in favor of PNG. In this battle of two undefeated squads here in the ninth division final of the NEO 5-on-5 basketball tournament 2026. 14 seconds on the shot clock here for PNG. They send it out to Ian Abio, but throws the ball away. Abio recovers. Abio up and under, high off the glass for the triple B, the bump, the bucket, and the chance for that bonus. Now let's go. We're doing forward. They're down to the final 2 minutes and 43 of the second quarter. Ian Abio, this season, a 33% free throw shooter, bricks the bonus, but gets the offensive rebound. Sends it out to Comandante, elbow three, short. Mark Tandang, outlet pass to Lino. Lino, misdirection there, but Von Kua was not fooled. Abia sends it downstairs. Velasco, a little too strong, down low. 2 minutes and 15 left before the intermission. Three-pointer launched, but won't connect for David Villarosa. Second lease on life. Mark Tandang gets a steal. Tandang gets an offensive board, still couldn't find the bottom. 2 times, not the charm. Cinco steps into a three, rolls in and out. Now here comes PWC-AC Manila. Tough shot, missed by Mark Tandang. Ian Abio slowing things down, but they forward it to Comandante. The drive and kick, Cinco saves it from going out of bounds. 10 on the 24, they go to Velasco. Try to go for the double pump. Referees were not having any of it and says play on. A minute and a half remaining. Here's a step through by Corteza and gets the friendly bounce. Alexis Corteza, 6 points, 5 rebounds this afternoon. A minute and 8 remaining here in the second quarter. Comandante, Abio, hounded by 2 defenders. Ball poked away by David Villarosa. Oh, what a rejection from Patrick Comandante from the help side on Alex Contrado. 52.7 seconds remaining here in the second quarter, and PWC-AC Manila calls this timeout. 52.7 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And it's going to be a turnover for PWC-AC Manila, not giving themselves any favors. 2-for-1 opportunity here for PNG. Comandante rises for the J and drills it. It's back to a 20-point advantage here for PNG as we are half a minute remaining before we hit the halftime break. Second try here for PWC-AC Manila. Mark Tandang gets the hoop, the harm, the three-point play the hard way. And PNG so far dominant in this battle of two undefeated squads. Tandang misses the bonus. Gorteza couldn't get the putback in. It will stay with PWC-AC. 10 seconds on their shot clock and 17 seconds remaining on the game clock. That's a 7 seconds difference between game and shot clock. Three-pointer on the way, short for Lino. And it goes over the top. 11.7 seconds left before we hit the intermission. Cinco. 5 seconds remaining. Kicks it out to Ebio. Ebio falls to the floor, gives it to Comandante. Shot at the buzzer won't go through. And that's how we will end the first 20 minutes of play. PNG leading PWC-AC Manila in a battle of two undefeated squads here in the Knights Division, 46-28. We'll be back with more action here in the NEO 5-on-5 Basketball Tournament 2026 when we return.
Pero sa daming talent ng Neo community, we decided, why don't we expand the competition and not just limit it to singing, dancing. Maybe there are other talents within the community. The 12 people you will see tonight are not just talented. They worked very, very hard to actually come and perform for all of you tonight. So let's give them a round of applause. But tonight's not just about talents. I think we can all agree that we're all given talents. Some of us are given maybe more talents than others. Some are granted more unique or special talents. But tonight's not just about celebrating the fact that we have talents. Tonight is about the hard work, the commitment, the dedication, the discipline it takes to take what is a talent and make that something more special.
On the clouds. Don't stop, keep turning up the heat. Little salt and a little bit sweet. Let them know we're bringing down the house. What's this? Can't go about my business.
I hope you appreciate all of the hard work, not only of the contestants, but also of the people behind the scenes, our Neo community, team, all of the event organizers, all of the staff, all of the back of the house team that have put
Tournament 2026 Night Division Finals has now returned. PNG leading PWC-AC Manila 46-28 at the intermission. This is Diego de la Paz bringing you the action from courtside. And Carlo Carino launches and deals the three for PNG to start the second half of action. Quick look at the numbers. PNG shooting the lights out, 45% shooting from the field, including 6 out of 14 from three-point range for 43% from beyond the arc, while PWC-AC Manila shooting a paltry 27.3%, 2 out of 11 from beyond three-point range. And an answer right back there for Alexis Corteza. Has been one of the bright spots here for PWC-AC in this matchup so far. 8 points in total to lead the way, or to tie Mark Tandang for the leadership in terms of scoring for PWC-AC. For PNG, it's been the two-headed monster. Patrick Comandante, 15 points. John Ray Cinco with 13. Villarosa misses that reverse layup for PWC-AC Manila. And surprisingly, PWC-AC Manila was able to win that rebounding battle 34-25. And in terms of steals, though, it's 10-4 in favor of PNG over PWC-AC. Villarosa makes an extra pass. Series of fakes and the lefty finish for Miguel Cruz. It's now 49-32 in favor still of PNG. By the way, PNG scoring 12 points off turnovers. That includes plus 11 points off of fast breaks. So that's what's kept them in the lead so far. And Miguel Fortuna hits the three. Another three-pointer to join the splash party this afternoon. 8 out of 17 now for PNG from beyond the arc. Fortuna hooks that pass, but a little too strong. Or should we say that was a miscommunication between Fortuna and Ram Ferrer. Villarosa couldn't hit the three. William Jabbar with the rebound. PNG now. Fortuna surveying the floor here. 12 to shoot. Still with Fortuna. Sends it to the corner. Open three on the way. Splash for Ram Ferrer. Bingo time for PNG. 55-32. Exactly 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. $14 to shoot here. Konana nearly slipped there. 4 to shoot for PWC-AC Manila. Took too much of their sweet time there, and David Villarosa misses. Second opportunity bobbled here by PWC-AC Manila. Carino speeds through, gets fouled by Randy Cunanan. There'll be two more from the free throw line for PNG. This afternoon so far, they are 4 out of 13 for 30% from the free throw line. They've had more opportunities. This lead could have been much bigger had they made their 9 missed free throws.
Carino makes both free throws. 24-point advantage here for PNG. Loose ball won by Mark Tandang. They send it downstairs. Randy Kunanan couldn't get that jumper to drop. William Jabbar with the rebound. Fortuna calling for a clear out here. Shot clock at 14 for PNG. Ebio, the jumper, short-armed. He gets his own miss. Fortuna snakes through. Couldn't get it to drop. Ebio on the third try. That's 3 tries for PNG and none of them going through. Mark Tandang, double team. Sends it out to Villarosa. All day to shoot that 3. Yes, sirree! David Villarosa knocks it in, and he's a 23% three-point shooter for the season. 5:25 left here in the third quarter. Ferrer swings it to Fortuna. Fortuna makes his move. Drives left. Drops it to Ebio for that straightaway J from inside the paint. (58-35). Commanding lead here for PNG. 10 on the shot clock. Baseline turnaround J won't go through for Alexis Corteza. Rebound secured by Ian Ebio. Forward pass downstairs. Ferrer by his lonesome and caught. The PWC-AC defense not only napping but also sleepwalking. 4 minutes and 43 left here in the third quarter. We'll be back with more action here in the Neo 5-on-5 basketball tournament Knights Division Finals shortly. Four minutes and 40 remaining here in the third quarter of our Knights Division Final here in the Neo 5-on-5 Basketball Tournament 2026. Another empty possession there for PWC-AC, and John Ray Cinco blows that layup. Lacerna throws the ball away. Here comes Carino on the 2-on-3. Carino still couldn't find the bottom here for PNG, but you gotta love their aggressiveness, getting those stops and those fast break layup attempts, though they're not falling. 7 to shoot. Cinco, misdirection, still couldn't get that layup to go. Counter steal here by Fortuna. Foul line J and drains it. Looks like they needed to step away a little bit, away from that rim to make their shots. Runner up, but no good for Mark Tandang, and he will go to the line for a pair of freebies from the 4.5 meter line. Three minutes and 46 left here in the third quarter. First of two goes through for Mark Tandang. Tandang 1 for 2 from the line. Corteza couldn't get to the rebound. Outlet pass, Comandante, and he says, "See you later." (64-36). It's been a commanding lead all throughout. It's been a wire-to-wire lead here for PNG. They never trailed throughout this one. They went on a 14-2 start to get this advantage. And another breakaway play for John Ray Cinco. And it's now a 30-point lead for PNG. Loose ball one here by PWC-AC. Comandante, forward pass to Cinco. Cinco slaloming through. Cinco misses. And the rebound cleared by Alvin De La Cruz. Tandang blocked. His path was blocked. Lacerna, three-pointer off target. And here comes the breakaway for William Jabbar, and it's a see you later. 68-36. 2 minutes and 37 left here in the third quarter. Misses continue to pile on here. That shot up and no good. That'll be two from the line here. Back to the line for two shots. That's Brian Yap. Yap this season hasn't made a single free throw, and finally does. 2 minutes and 25 left here in the third quarter. We go downstairs to Ebio. Kick out pass. Comandante misses the three. Cuevas gets the offensive board. Fresh 14 on the shot clock here for PNG. John Ray Cinco tried to give it up to Cuevas. His pass a little too high. We're down to the final 2 minutes of the third quarter. Kunanan gave it up here for Ralph Lacerna. Drills the three from the right corner. $17 on the shot clock here for PNG. Their lead at 28 points. Cinco makes his move. Kick out pass. Ebio, the J, off to the left. Comandante tips it back. Cuevas couldn't get that short jumper to fall. Outlet pass to a wide open Ralph Lacerna for the deuce. Minute and 15 left before we hit the fourth quarter. Comandante gets fouled. Comandante gets the first of two to roll in. Comandante goes 2 out of 2 to make this 70-42. Under a minute left here in the third quarter. Now PWC-AC Manila having a hard time getting their shots up as we are down to the final 50 seconds of the third period. 15 to shoot. Kick out pass to Erickson Velasco. Comandante driving through, tried to go glass a little too strong. 35 seconds left. PWC-AC probably with their last possession of the quarter, and Randy Kunanan makes the defense pay. .26 advantage here for PNG. Sharing is caring for them, and they get the best shot possible as John Ray Cinco wheels and deals with that jumper. Comandante read that passing lane well, got the steal and the bucket, and it's back to a 30-point advantage for PNG as time expires on the third quarter. with PNG leading PWC-AC Manila in what earlier was a battle of undefeated teams. And it looks like it's one-sided in favor of PNG, 74-44. We'll be back with fourth quarter of play.
For showing love for everyone, and it doesn't really mean Valentine's for couple or romantically. It's more friendship, your family and your friends. So yeah, spread love. Happy Valentine's.
Being with your coworkers and celebrating a day of love, and it's just not just about
This year, NEO 5-on-5 Basketball Tournament 2026 Knights Division Final. PNG leading all the way against PWC-AC. Right now at 30 points, 74-44. Once again, this is Diego Del Paz bringing you the action from courtside here at Gameville Ballpark. Court number 1. 15 on the shot clock. Fortuna drops it downstairs. It's no good for Carlo Carino. Villarosa steps into a 3. A little too sharp, gets his own miss. Randy Cunanan throws the ball away, and here comes Comandante on this 1-on-2. Comandante slams through but lost the ball at the baseline. Great stop from Alexis Gorteza. Gorteza tried to spin. Tried to go through like a ballerina, but a little too much spins on that one. And he was caught shuffling his feet like a deck of cards, and the referees were eagle-eyed on that one. What was billed on paper as a battle of two undefeated squads from Group A and Group B turned into a one-sided affair as PNG, in the old Filipino parlance, na gulpi de gulat itong PWC-AC Manila. And with this a 30-point advantage entering the fourth quarter, time is definitely not on the side of PWC-AC Manila. Villarosa, it's overloaded there at the left wing, but great find downstairs to an open cutter. That was Aurelius Arisgado. Or check that, that was Randy Cunanan rather, who will head to the line for 2 shots. Averaging 52% from the free throw line this season. And that, my friends, is called as the announcer's jinx. PWC 4 out of 9 now from the free throw line after Cunanan's 2 missed free throws. Ferrer springs free. Ferrer tried to go for acrobatics, but Limuel Dominguez was right there to block his path. A little over 8 minutes to go in the payoff period. David Villarosa misses that 3 for PWC-AC Manila. PNG trying to close this one out and put this one away. Carlo Ram Ferrer there with the dying art of the set shot. Arisgado gets the lucky bounce inside the paint on that floater. Seven minutes and 35 and what presumptively could be the coronation here for PNG as the Knights Division champion. Save of course for a miracle of epic and biblical proportions here for PWC-AC Manila, who never got their game going in this one. And the most painful part is that of all the games that they would end up falling to a defeat, it would be the championship against a hot shooting PNG. Comandante adds more to his total. And we got a break on the floor with 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. We will return with more action from the Knights Division Final of your Neo 5-on-5 basketball tournament. Seven minutes left here in the ball game. PWC-AC Manila calling that last timeout. Down 30 points still and having a hard time chipping away at this deficit. Mark Tandang with that runner. 28 points dividing these two squads in favor of PNG, 76-48. 12 seconds on the shot clock here for Ian Nebio. 11 rebounds in the ball game, by the way, and great find to a cutting Carlo Carino for that layup. 9 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 6 steals for Carino. Randy Cunanan takes and makes that jumper. Patrick Comandante leading all scorers, 23 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 3 steals, and a block. Fortuna gave it up, and a 3 missed by Carlo Carino. Foul called against Comandante, a holding variety. Five minutes and 48 left in this ball game. Randy Cunanan goes back to back, hitting that jumper to cut further into this deficit. It's now a 26-point ball game. Comandante surveying the floor. Sends it over to Carlo Carino. Drops it off for Ebio, who dives to the lane and gets fouled. $14 on the shot clock here for PNG. So you're down to the final 5 minutes and 23 of the ball game. Traveling violation call against PNG. That is turnover number 12. For PWC-AC Manila, they committed 24 turnovers in this ball game thus far. Exactly 5 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Ebio dishes it down low for William Jabbar. Again, all of this cosmetic. Everything settled but the final score here. Tandang nearly threw the ball away. A great recovery there from Limuel Dominguez, who misses that floater from inside the paint, just outside that restricted semicircle. Again, coming up next, it will be our Kings Division final between Globe and Anytime Fitness. Both teams that were bracketed in Group A number 1 and number 2 respectively. You know, up for a grudge match in our next battle. 4 minutes and 20 left here in the fourth and final quarter. 17 on the shot clock, and there's the early shot clock offense there for Mark Tandang. 80-54 is our tally. Fortuna, cross-court pass to Comandante. Carino, back to Comandante with 6 to shoot. Feeds the ball to William Jabbar. Back to Comandante. Nobody wants to shoot here, but finally somebody did. It's William Jabbar beating that shot clock. 3 minutes and 36 left. Rendell Tew gets the steal. Or check that, that was Ian Ebio rather. Miguel Fortuna melting away clock here. 9 to shoot. Comandante. Jabbar. Extra pass downstairs for Ian Ebio. He's got 8 points now this afternoon. Looks like PNG will bring out their second and third stringers. Well-deserved rest for the top guns. Yes, PNG, they're starting to feel it as time slowly ticking away, and PWC-AC Manila misfiring since the beginning of this match. Again, it was a 14-2 start, something that PNG never looked back on. Mark Tandang with a 1 of 2 from the line. 84-55. Midnight hours of this battle, this championship battle in the Knights division. Cinco misses the 3. 1 and done possession for PNG. PWC-AC goes long. Alex Condrado badly missing on that jumper. Single coverage there for William Jabbar and gets the stop. 12 on the shot clock. Cinco. They drop it downstairs. An extra pass for Ebio for the right-handed score. And again, everything cosmetic from this point forward. PNG will close out this season undefeated in 8 games, on their way to the Knights Division Championship, as we are now down to the last 2 minutes. Downhill attack and the score for David Villarosa. All this though just consolation prizes for PWC-AC Manila. Minute and 42 remaining. Kick out pass. They go to Ian Ebio for 3. Off target. And the rebound and putback is good for Von Kua. Another timeout called here for PWC-AC Manila with a minute and 30 left here in the fourth quarter.
A minute and 27 left in this night's division final here in the Neo 5-on-5 basketball tournament 2026. And PNG just steamrolled through PWC-AC Manila since the beginning. And they are a minute and 15 away from being officially crowned champion. PNG now. They go to the front court. Albert Ang bobbles at basketball. Still PNG diving for those loose balls as if the score was 0-0. Patrick Ang, great read of that and gets a steal. PNG melting away clock. They go down low. Cuevas reverse layup, 2 bounces and in. 90-59. 31-point advantage here for PNG. Down to the last half minute of this one, and looks like PWC-AC has waved the white flag with 25 seconds remaining, and officially PNG are your Neo 5-on-5 basketball tournament 2026 night divisions champion, defeating PWC-AC in a one-sided rout, 90-59. And we will have our awarding ceremony in a few moments. And we'll be right back shortly. congratulations to PNG for winning the best uniform this season. Once again, congratulations PNG for winning best uniform this season. And now it's time to recognize the 5 best players this season in the 9th division, your mythical 5. First, garnering 248 statistical points, averaging 15 points, 9 rebounds, 1.6 assists, 1.9 steals, and 0.9 blocks per game from Manila House, Justin Carvalho. Next member of the Mythical 5 from the 9th division, garnering 261 statistical points after averaging 19.1 points, 7.9 rebounds, 1.7 assists, 0.9 of a steal, and 0.6 of a block per ball game from Inform, Alain Notarte. Up next, he averaged 20.3 points per game, 7.5 rebounds, 2.8 assists, 2 steals, and 0.2 of a block per ball game for 267 statistical points from PNG, Patrick Comandante. The next member of our mythical team averaged 15.5 points, 15.7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1.2 steals, and 2.3 blocks per ball game from Marsh, Jeremiah Antonio. And last but not the least, he averaged 21.7 points per game, 9.2 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, and 0.3 blocks a game for 299 statistical points from PWC-AC Manila, Randy Cunana. Ladies and gentlemen, give a warm round of applause for your mythical 5 in the 2026 Neo 5-on-5 Basketball Tournament Knights Division. And out of the 5, we will now name the best of the best in the 9th division from PWC-AC, Randy Cunana. Again, a warm round of applause to our individual awardees, especially our MVP from PWC-AC Manila, Randy Cunana. It's now time to find out our team awards this season in the 9th division, starting off with our 3rd place trophy, our 3rd place team, Inform. Again, we'd like to call on the representative for Inform. And now it's time to award our runner-up trophy, our 2nd place team. They fought valiantly in this one. Give it up for PWC Congratulations to PWC-AC, your runner-up this season in the 9th edition of the 2026 Neo 5-on-5 Basketball Tournament. And now it's time to award your champion here in the 9th edition of the Neo 5-on-5 Basketball Tournament, PNG! 0, Mark Cuevas. 1, Carmelo Andaluz. 2, John Ray Cinco. 3, Albert Am. 4, John Benedict Acelo. 5, Patrick Comandante. 8, Joseph Abad. 9, Angelo John. 10, William Jabbar. 11, Albert Maga. 13, Ian Jason DePio. 13, Rendon Tew. 16, Carlo Carino. 18, Ram Ferrer. 28, Juan Cua. 29, Erickson Velasco. And 45, Miguel Fortuna. And sweeping through the playoffs for a perfect 8-0 sweep this season. And we have one more award to give out. Our finals MVP. Scoring 23 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 3 steals, and 1 block. He had an award earlier as part of the Mythical 5 and ending the finals MVP, Patrick Comandante! Between Globe and Anytime Fitness here in the Neo 5-on-5 Basketball Tournament 2026.
Ang paborito mong Tagalog word ay maligaya. Kilala ko bilang isang masiyahing tao.
Ang paborito kong salitang Pilipino ay mangan. It usually showcases yung hospitality ng mga Pilipino eh. So, let's eat, gano'n.
Ang paborito kong Tagalog na salita ay ganda because it's a very positive word not only para sa ibang tao but also for yourself.